Hi Cancers, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Cancers, one more shuffle. Let's find out what you can expect coming up in your life. There you are, Cancer, as a water sign. Okay, Cancers. The overall energy of your reading is the Four of Pentacles. This is that feeling of not being able to move forward, backwards, sideways. It's just being stuck. You might have money troubles. That a lot of times this card can signify with all these pentacles weighing down. It's like too much debt and not knowing how to get out of it. So let me just keep reading. Let me find out why you feel so stuck. You know, pentacles are also security, stability, groundedness. It can be about commitment. It can just be plain old with this card about not knowing or just that feeling of not knowing how to move forward, or just that feeling of being stuck. So that surrounds the entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Magician. Well, you don't need to be stuck. You don't need to be stuck when the Magician is up in your highest energy. There is a symbol of intuition and knowing. We'll start with that. So you have intuition, and if you listen to yourself, you'll know what you need to do to unstick yourself. Okay? You have all the tools it takes. You may not realize that, but you have everything. You have the cup, the pentacle, the wand, the sword. You have everything it takes to move forward. You can manifest whatever it is that you want or need. And I know you want to move forward. So, if you feel stuck so far, this could be your reading. If you don't feel stuck and you feel free as a bird or whatever, this is probably not your reading. Check your moon sign. Next to the Magician, up here on your highest energy line, is the Tower. So the Tower is right above the Four of Pentacles. The Tower is about a moment of blowing up. It's like it can be a relationship. It could be I quit my job. It can be any number of things that turn your life upside down. And I think that you're kind of stuck in this, or it's either because of this Tower moment that you're feeling stuck, or it is a Tower moment that put you in this place. You know what I'm trying to say is something happened here. I'm still trying to figure out if we're talking about love, because tarot is usually about love, unless I'm specifically reading for financial. So I'm really feeling like something happened in your life, something turned it upside down, and you haven't been able to escape this feeling, this Tower moment, this whatever happened here. You need to break free from it. You do have all the tools it takes, and you do know how to do that if you just listen to what yourself is telling you. Next to the Tower card is the Hangman. This is a card of enlightenment. So I always look around this card. It's spiritual. It's like looky here, looky here. So the ones connected to the Hangman here, for one thing, is a Tower. It's very important in this reading. That Tower moment is what's got you feeling stuck. And then under the Hangman, and I'm just going to jump right to it, is the World card. You're entering a new life cycle here. So the Hangman's pointing out what you've been through and what you're headed to. You're headed to a new life cycle. You are going to be able to free yourself. For one thing, the Magician right here is pointing right at that Four of Pentacles. Pointing right down at that Four of Pentacles. like, hey, you're feeling stuck, but wait a minute, look at me. Look, you have all the tools to remove yourself from this feeling and move into a new life cycle. Under the Magician is the King of Cups. This is your energy. Cancer, you are a water sign. This is Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So one of those may be also in your chart or around this reading in somebody else's chart also. But this is your energy. And you have this great big cup here. And this is a cup of love. Cups are love in the tarot deck. Whatever was blown up, you were very fond of at one point or another. But you've pulled back. You like, see, you're stuck. You just kind of like shrunk, like a shrunken flower, you know, after this Tower moment. You just kind of pulled back your love. This is a very mature energy. It's a King of Cups, male or female, but not handing out that love. So pulling back. And I think you've just kind of been, and see the expression, and usually the expressions don't stand out that much to me. But on this King of Cups, it's a very serious expression, looking right at that Four of Pentacles. It's like you didn't even know if you wanted to give anything a chance or a try in order to move forward into a new life cycle because of this Tower energy that's still hanging over your head. So you know how to get rid of it. You know what to do. You know how to pull yourself up and move forward, and you're going to do it. The world is here. Under the King of Cups is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is air, so that'd be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Might be strong in your chart someplace, might be strong in somebody else's chart someplace. But you've not only pulled back this cup of love for whatever. It could have been love for a job that blew up, or a person. So far it does not say, okay? But whatever it is, you're also, male or female, you're putting your sword up. You've gone into self-preservation mode. This is a sword of truth and clarity. So you're not going to let this happen again. You're very much guarded with this card coming out. And you will be seeking truth and clarity as you move into this new life cycle. But you are going to, with this cycle sitting here. It's waiting for you. It's waiting for you to free yourself up, and you do have the tools to do that, to move forward. So next to the King of Swords is a Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is under that Four of Pentacles, next to the King of Swords, being on guard. And you're on guard about the love. You're on guard about really getting into something, having a... I'm just trying to search the word for it, because so far I'm not even sure this is a person. This could be love of your work. This could be love of what you used to do that was blown up, that you lost your job or something like that. It could actually be love. But there's confusion on making choices here. You know, what are you going to love to do, or what cup are you going to choose? How will you know that it will be the right cup in moving forward? Because I feel like you're feeling pretty deflated over this Tower moment. But you need to pick yourself back up. They're not all like this. All these cups here has something else in them. There's something that attracts you to them. But none of them worked out, okay? So you're confused and you're feeling stuck. It's almost like you're very hesitant on moving forward, but you will. And this reading here is to tell you have all the tools to do it. I have the Nine of Swords under the World card next to the Seven of Cups. The Nine of Swords is being up in your head. It's like your quiet times when you're alone and you start thinking all these thoughts, just truth and clarity. I mean, they come through. They're like torturous at times. It's like you can't stop them. It's like, why didn't I see it coming? How did I get myself into this situation? You know, it's a lot of this, I think, has to do with self-blaming, as far as not being aware that this Tower moment was about to happen, or that you got yourself into a position where there was a Tower moment, something like that. But the thing is this new life cycle is going to take you away from all of it. And you are going to find the knowledge. You are, if you just listen to yourself, you're going to know how to move forward here. Let me take out the second half of this reading. I really need to see, Cancers, what is in front of you. And I think that is what I'm going to be able to show you. Let's find out. Well, see, you pick yourself up, move forward. Okay, up here in your highest energy line, near the hangman, there is something deceitful that was happening, and that's what causes tower moment. Okay, it could be anything from lying, stealing, cheating, spying. It can be just taking and not giving. It could be taking of love, like I say, and not giving back. It's deceitful. So there was some sort of deceitful energy that causes tower moment to happen. It's next to the Emperor. Now the Emperor is the card for Aries. Aries might be strong in your chart or around this reading. But the Emperor, the energy up in your highest energy, this is about being kind of stubborn, kind of rigid, about seeing things. They're almost black and white to the Emperor. It's like my way or the highway sometimes, male or female. It can be a person of authority, the Emperor. I really feel like this has a lot to do with work. I feel like it has a lot to do with money. Perhaps there's a mixture going on here of love and money. But the Emperor is very well liked and respected by others. But they like to be in charge. They do usually hold a place, or they would like to hold the place of being a leader in their profession. So I feel like something happened here where someone was being deceitful, which affected you. Now, this could be your energy. This could be you just hanging on to your own ideas. You hanging on to everything that you've earned, everything that you've got. This is a granite throne. And, it's really hard to get the Emperor to get up off that throne. So it's almost like, well, I've achieved all this, and I'm not about to give it up, even though this energy was going on, even though the tower blew up, and I am sticking to it. It's really hard to change the mind of the Emperor. It's next to the Fool card. Being next to the Emperor, I feel like the Fool is the energy of. That's probably why you were up in your head with the Nine of Swords. It's like you didn't see it coming, whatever it was, because you were dancing along with your head in the clouds. Maybe like it was too good to be true, but you didn't see it that way. You lived in the moment, and it was good while it lasted, but you weren't looking forward. You were only looking up, and you found yourself at the edge of a cliff, and voila, here comes tower moment. It's fun while it lasts, though. And it is next to the Emperor. Under the Seven of Swords, I have the Six of Cups. This is next to the World card, moving into a new life cycle here. I don't think you're moving forward on your own. I think that there is someone who is going to move forward with you or help you to move forward here, which is a soulmate. You might have known them since childhood. They're here to help. You definitely know them from other lifetimes. So that's the connection that you have between you and someone else. Could be male or female. But the Six of Cups, that's an offer with a cup with a flower in it. That's the only cup that's allowed to have something in it that is true and sincere. Not one of these cups, it's one of these cups. So it has a flower, so it's sincere. And I think there's somebody here who is either going to move forward with you or help you to get back on track so that you can move towards this Ten of Pentacles, which is under the Emperor, by the way. Matter of fact, you could have been the leader. You could have been the person who is in charge, that someone did something deceitful behind your back, you ended up losing your job, or somebody took your job away from you, something like that. Love is involved because I think there is a special person in your life, and I think you loved your job. I haven't had one of these kind of readings for a long time. So Cancer, we have the Ten of Pentacles next to that Six of Cups. Yeah, there's someone that you need to get secure again. Being the Emperor brought you security, stability, groundedness. This is people, this is union of two people with extended family, pets, and children. You might have been in a serious relationship with somebody, and they're here, and they're there, and they're a soulmate, and they're here to help you move forward into this new life cycle. To get all your pentacles back. Because I feel like you just kind of lost some pentacles. Some security. Because the surrounding energy is the Four of Pentacles. Next to the Ten of Pentacles and under the Fool energy, you're not looking up anymore. You're looking down. You're looking at creating, building more pentacles. Okay, so you're getting on it in a new life cycle. You're going right back to work, and you're going to work on whatever went wrong here. If it was love, you're going to be working on love. If it was work, you're going to be working on work. But they both involve security, stability, and groundedness. And this will be a whole new life cycle that you're entering. Under the Six of Cups is the Ten of Swords. This soulmate is going to help you recover from this downfall that happened. They're going to come forward with that cup. They're going to say and do the right things. And you're going to be able to put this energy of the Nine of Swords to rest. This is the Ten of Swords. This is the end of the Nine of Swords feeling. And it is right next to the Ace of Wands, which is right under the Ten of Pentacles, a fresh start and a new beginning, and there it is, your whole new life cycle. And this is beautiful. It's like you got a plan. You're listening to what your intuition is telling you. You do have the tools to do it, and you are doing it. You're moving forward. Fresh new life cycle right towards the Queen of Pentacles, which is under the Eight of Pentacles. It's all about the pentacles, just like the beginning of the reading. It's about security, stability, groundedness, commitment. There's a lot at stake here, so that's why it's such a tower moment. This is male or female, but it's all about that pentacle, the second largest pentacle in the deck. You also have the Ten of Pentacles here. And this is Earth, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn might be strong in your chart someplace, or might be strong in somebody else's chart. But I feel like this will all be resolved. You're moving forward. You're going to take what you know, your intuition, and move forward. The Eight of Wands. Communication. Yeah, this is going to be involved in entering a new life cycle. There's going to be a lot of back and forth. This could be, if it's work, this would be like sending off emails, like applications, communication through the airways. There's a lot going on here. Phone calls, texts, emails, and it might be FaceTime, and it might be video chat. But it's through the airways. And it's back and forth, and it lands on the Hangman. So these things, this tower moment's going to be resolved by all this communication through the airways. It's going to help you enter this new life cycle. And it's all because of the sneaky, deceitful behavior that you're even in this position, but you're going to move past it. And look, I got the Ten of Pentacles coming up. I don't even know if you had the Ten of Pentacles to begin with. That is very grounded. That, I think it feels like entering this new life cycle is even better than where you were to start with. So Cancers, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance.